One woman is using her art to break down barriers. Earlier this morning, we hit the dance floor with internationally recognised hip-hop choreographer and dancer Amirah Sackett.
Love embraces all.
Fantastic. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Amirah, you're a Muslim and hip-hop clearly plays a big part in your life. How important is it to you?
So I grew up in Chicago, born there, and hip-hop was part of my childhood. And definitely participating in that culture has been a blessing in my life. And so, yeah, it's a big part of who I am.
Yeah, how do you marry the faith with the dance?
So I think I'm just both, right? So I'm a dancer and I'm Muslim. And for me, it's really natural. And recently I started my career actually talking about my identity and creating work surrounding my identity.
And you use dance to bring people together, don't you? Do you think it can break down barriers?
Absolutely. I think like seeing someone dance, it like touches you, any art touches your heart. So it's different than just someone talking about it. It's like the image of seeing someone strong and powerful who's also a Muslim woman who also wears hijab. I think doing something they love, I think that's a million words, right?
Yeah, so
Have you
powerful.
experienced any challenges on the way?
Of course, there's challenges doing something, you know, that's like some people might have a problem with it within the community. Obviously, we're dealing with a lot of hate speech in the US and challenges just walking down the street for us in different cities and towns. But with all of that, you keep going.
What are the challenges within the community?
I think there's a sector of the population that doesn't understand like a woman who is dancing. That connotation has something like that it's not appropriate. Generally, when they see me doing the robot and these kind of moves, they're like, oh, okay, it's not what we thought.
Yeah, so it's not sexual dancing, it's robot dancing. It's different.
It's a different dance. It's gender-neutral dance.
And you also teach dance, don't you? You're going to show us some moves today.
Yes, absolutely. Are you ready?
Go easy on us.
So I'm going to teach you a style called tutting, which is based on geometry, right?
Okay.
It's taken from Egyptian
nervous already.
hieroglyphics. The cool thing about tutting and why I love it too is because in our Islamic history, right, geometry is a big part of our art. And so this is like physical geometry. So we're going to put our hands like this. We're going to pay attention to angles, right? Have nice clean angles.
Okay, I think I might quit while I'm ahead.
You're doing great. Doing great. We're going to slide up, 1.
Okay.
We're going to fold, 2.
Right.
We're going to slide and make a box here.
Okay.
Then we're going to come back.
It's getting complicated.
Excellent. Then we're going to flip.
Flip.
And then we're going to go down.
Yeah.
Down, 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 down.
Down.
Good! Now the challenge is, it has to be done to music.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
With rhythm.
Can't do both. I can do it.
All right, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2,
Oh, it's
3,
fast.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We're rubbish. Well, I am anyway. I think we're going to leave it to the experts.
Yes, off you go. Do your thing.
I think we need a lot of practice. Well, that's all from us for this week.
We're back at the same time next week, but until then,
Goodbye.
goodbye.
What a disaster. Toblerone.
On Songs of Praise, we're celebrating God's own country, the county of Yorkshire, and I'll be exploring its beauty on one of these, a motor trike. Join me later.
Unmissable moments at the BBC Proms. Jules Buckley leads multi-award-winning orchestra the Metropole Orchestre in a powerful celebration of a giant of jazz history. Join us for the homage to Nina Simone. Friday at 10:25 on BBC4.